Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some XRP, and we are going to ask one of the biggest questions and make a statement and kind of get into what it actually means. And this is going to be a big one, guys, and probably one of the bigger things you can say about XRP. Would XRP outshine Bitcoin in the future? Can it? We're going to get into those thoughts and comments, as well as we'll dive into the XRP chart. I want to know down below in the comments too, after this video, do you think XRP can outshine Bitcoin? Let me know down below. Also, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark. If you guys have been rocking with me for a while, appreciate you all. If you are not subscribed to this channel currently, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button down below and smash that like button. It does help us out here on YouTube. I appreciate you all. And let's get into it. Okay. First, we're going to lead this off by looking into kind of what's going on in the crypto bubbles. We are going to share with you guys kind of the overall kind of narrative of the market because we are turning green and we're seeing a lot of movement in the top 100. A couple meme coins are up, but as it relates to XRP and where they stand, we are seeing a basically flat day, 0.54% up into the green. And if we look into the market cap at $30.01 billion, it has been a relatively downward month, week, and year over the last 365 days for XRP. After we had this huge momentum back in July of this year where XRP exploded, getting as high as 62 cents. A lot of green candles there. And then all of a sudden, guys, we have since sold off a little bit back in the early part of October and have consolidated up into the point we are at right here, right now. Now, if you guys are noticing what I'm doing on the charts, and guys, this is obviously not financial advice, just my thoughts as it relates to cryptocurrency, and please do your own research and due diligence. Okay, but we have established this blue line as being my floor. Right now, the SMAs are above it. So this is a very interesting trading point right here as we look into this candle that's starting to form up at 52.96. If we do get above this blue line, this is a moment where anytime it crosses below this blue line, this is an accumulation point for me in XRP because we do not live there for a long period of time. So after we have crossed below that blue line, I do expect XRP to get back up into this territory where we're going to be trading at about a 56 to 57, 58 in that range as we currently trade XRP into November. All right. And that's kind of how I view it. So if you guys are looking for the long haul, if you're here for the long haul, I should say, this is a very good spot for XRP to kind of really bolster itself above that blue line that has been on a 2.5+ year upward trend for a long period of time. So just a little thought on the price. If you guys are looking at the charts, you can see exactly what I'm seeing. It's something where I do expect XRP to bounce off of this floor once again as we continue to trend upwards. Now, the biggest question here and what we came here to talk about is, could XRP outshine Bitcoin in the future? Now, we're going to get into some of those comments and what sets apart these two giant cryptos. Now, this is coming out from XRP Mickle on X, okay, with an interview on the Mr. M podcast with Matt Hamilton. Okay, now this is a senior developer advocate at Arbitrum and former Ripple developer discussing why XRP may have a competitive edge over Bitcoin. There was a very quick video clip on X. If you want to check that out, go on this X page, X at XRP Mickle. All right, and you can see that video where he goes on to it. But some of the take-home points from this message is the fact that Hamilton goes on to discuss the superior features for XRP in comparison to Bitcoin. Okay. And most notably, it's the scalability, energy efficiency, and the practical application in financial transactions. Okay. And this is something where Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson, which we do talk ADA here on this channel as well, arguing that Cardano is superior to Bitcoin using these key metrics. Now, this is something where the importance first as cryptocurrency, Bitcoin has been emphasized by Hamilton. There's a lot of the principles that are core and key for all crypto's development, okay, to create a truly decentralized financial system. However, there are a lot of limitations, and its pioneerism in kind of primal kind of attribute for Bitcoin is kind of what holds it back. Okay, it's very slow, it's very energy intensive in terms of mining, and this is something where it is going to hinder Bitcoin's ability to scale as a global leader as we get further into the the ability to have faster and more efficient financial systems grow as the digital era continues. Now, this is something where I'm going to talk about a little bit because I do feel strongly about this matter. For me in Bitcoin, I think that Bitcoin laid the groundwork and the key principles. I think Bitcoin is one of those cryptos that you must hold. I think it's something that where if you look at the best performing assets of my lifetime in traditional finance, cryptocurrency, anything you want to talk about, Bitcoin has reigned true. Okay. But as we get into this new era where we want to get faster, we want to get safer, we want to get more efficient, cheaper, Bitcoin kind of has a backseat in that regard. Now, I always kind of use the analogy and the example. If you want to send $100,000 overseas, crossing borders, and go through a bank or anything like that, it's going to be difficult. Okay, there's going to be a lot of hoops and hurdles you have to jump through. But XRP, it could just be like this. Okay, we're not there yet, but eventually that is kind of the end goal. Now, what Hamilton gets into is some of the the discussion where explaining that to the creators of XRP were early Bitcoin developers themselves. So it's kind of what we've seen with Cardano and Hoskinson with Ethereum. They've taken something such as Ethereum or Bitcoin, right? The OGs, the ones that have been around that established the framework. And they've taken that and they've used the competitive nature of evolution and they've really tried to improve upon that. Okay. And that's what XRP is here for. Okay. They want to process transactions faster. Bitcoin, if you ever tried moving money around Bitcoin or transferring Bitcoin or doing a Bitcoin transaction of anything of scale, it takes quite a bit of time. I mean, I did one where I sent a couple $1,000s of Bitcoin and it took almost 2 weeks to complete. Okay. Other cryptos, we use, Ethereum, even it's being not a great example, but it's still much, much faster. Okay. Base chain, BNB, all those things just basically instant. Okay. XRP, seconds. Solana, seconds. Okay. So that's kind of where XRP is much, much better suited to handle a larger volume of transactions at a lower cost and be able to become more suited for global financial systems. Now, as we get further into global warming and all this energy efficiency that we do want to talk about, this is where Bitcoin relying on proof of work mechanisms that consumes a lot of electricity. Okay. And proponents such as Elon Musk have also criticized the environmental impact as well. XRP uses a protocol that uses way less energy. And that's something where as we look into cross-border payments of the future, XRP does have a very strong hold in why this could be a very much a better option moving forward for the future. Okay. Now, that's kind of all we have to hold our hats on, right? XRP, for all intents and purposes, is still stuck in the courthouse. Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies that the SEC has recognized as a commodity in its entirety, right? It's always been Bitcoin. Now, XRP having their issues with the SEC, they need to get out of that umbrella and they need to be able to truly set out to do what they've come here to do. Okay. And the only way they're going to do that is by getting out of the courthouse. Now, we talk about the tokenomics and the supply of both of these cryptos. This is something where Hamilton goes on to talk about XRP having a fixed supply and Bitcoin being deflationary, but not capped in the same way. So XRP really having their supply limited is something that's going to prevent inflation, and it gives it an advantage of a store of value over time. Okay. But that's so much into the tokenomics and technical basis of XRP. But the biggest thing right now that Hamilton goes on to talk about is the use case, right? The XRP ledger is the platform that you can basically use to trade decentralized as well as tokenize real world assets, which is going to be one of the legs of crypto evolution that I really think is going undervalued at this current moment in time. And that's kind of where you have over $1 billion in tokenized equity that lies within the XRP ledger. So those are just some take home messages. That is kind of where I'm at as it relates to this conversation. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think over time XRP will have a competitive advantage over Bitcoin, or do you think Bitcoin reigns supreme? I want to know down below in the comments, but I appreciate you all watching this video. If you do have anything you want to mention, I'll be sure to read your comments. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.